Ear. All right, I think we're on. What's going on, fam? This is gonna be tricky. This is gonna be tricky. Hi, Allison. Hi, Will. Happy Valentine's Day, fam. Hi, Miss Redmond. Hi, Q. Hi, Chauncey. Happy belated. Hi, Idalise. Hi, Angel. What's going on, fam? So, hi, Noel. The all caps. You look a little anxious. Girl. Yo, between yesterday and today, my anxiety, darling. And I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I don't know. That's interesting that you picked that up, though. Today's my son's birthday. Happy birthday, Aqua Gang. Hi, Martha. Hi, Christina. Yes, today is Soraya's birthday. I don't think she's going to be in the chat tonight, though. She fuck around might pop up, but I don't know if she's going to be in the chat. I picked that up, too. Oh, man. So it's a me thing? It's just a me thing. Okay, because I thought I was covering it up. Yeah, sun in my eye, too. We doing bad in these streets. All right, so I shouldn't really have too much anxiety because I actually got a pretty okay setup. I actually got some cards, some decks here. Happy belated, Christina. Listen, it's safe to say we just gotta be like, yo, big birthday shout out to all the Aquas, because between Capricorn and Aquarius, I feel like that kind of sums up the entire collective. And Scorpios. Thank you guys. Thank you, Angel. Hi, Maddie. It's hot. I'm hot right now, but I can't even take this off unless I give y'all a real show. You heard? So we're gonna start out tonight with the 88 Tarot, which is this one right here. This is one of the decks that we got during the live miss. And we're kind of just gonna tap in. I don't know, I feel like I was kind of gonna do the signs, and then I thought about it, and then I was like, nah, I'm gonna do the elements. And then I thought against that too. So we're just going to ride out. We're going to do a collective spread. We might do a few because, like I said, I pulled out quite a few decks. So I even pulled this bad boy out because it's Valentine's Day. So maybe that's where my anxiety is coming from. Maybe it's that deck right there. Really quick, I wanted to go live tonight because, as you guys are well aware, I was not live on Sunday. And I kind of got some things going on behind the camera. And so I wasn't able to go live on Sunday. And this Sunday coming up, I'm not going to be able to go live, I don't think, because we're going to be traveling. The kids are going to be on vacation for winter break. And so just to be on the safe side, I was like, let's go live tonight, pull some cards, tap in, kick it, in case I can't come live on Sunday. I hope everyone had a good day. I hope everyone had a good week, a good last 2 weeks, because again, we haven't really tapped in. Four of Cups and Judgment. I think this is somebody making peace with something that is no longer. I do kind of feel like making peace with what was, or making peace with what is, making peace with what will no longer be. I definitely feel like making peace. There's something here about making peace with something. Coming to grips with something. We have 4 cards here that are face down, collective. So if you've been with me here for a while, you know that the face down cards to me typically represent something that is unknown. 4 of Wands, the Devil, the Empress, and the 2 of Wands. Four of Wands, the Devil, the Empress, and the 2 of Wands, which is 6 Wands on the table. I think someone has made peace with the fact that someone finally comes to grip with, it's like, yo, it is what it is, right? Like it happened, can't change it, right? There's nothing that I can do to change or take back what was said, what was done. Someone's making peace with that, because that's definitely the message here. Someone making peace with something. I do feel like, because again, these 4 cards here, they were face down, so they're unknown. So whether it's unknown to you or it's unknown to other people about you, it's going to be different for everybody. But the 4 of Wands with the Devil, the Empress, and the 2 of Wands, I think that if this is a dynamic of a relationship, we're just going to throw that out there because of the 4 of Wands. If this is a romantic connection or a friendship of some sort, if this has to do, if this is in regard to other people in any form and fashion, whether it's romantic or platonic, this is people coming to grips with the fact that, I was just on Patreon talking about this, but this is definitely like, what happened, happened. And yes, it can't be taken back. But what we can definitely do is learn from what took place and move forward. So if this is romantic, whether you're choosing to move forward together, right, with certain people, or whether you're choosing to move forward alone, again, it'll be different for everyone. Y'all know I'm not going to hold y'all. I'm not going to say some shit that I don't see and that I don't feel. Because I'm very much the reader that's like, it don't got to be romantic. It don't got to be romantic. I'm very big on that, right? But this looks romantic to me. I'm not even going to hold you. It's the 4 of Wands, but also on the 4 of Wands card, there's 2 butterflies coming together in the card. And so I don't know if this is reconciliation between two past people, or if this is just two new people coming in, or if this is two people who knew of each other and they're both at different levels in their lives than what they were when they knew each other in the past. And they're coming into union now, because it does feel new, but it doesn't necessarily, it feels like it's not a new person, or this is not new people. It just feels like a new chapter, a new book, like a new part of something. With the devil card here, I'm not worried at all. First of all, I got heavy earth energy because of the empress and the devil. And judgment, I believe, is also earth energy. I could be wrong, don't hold me on that one, but for a fact, the empress and the devil is both earth energy heavily, right? And so I definitely feel like this is someone who's growing past this, because the empress, which comes after the devil card in this spread here, speaks of growth, overcoming, moving past, making peace with. Four of Cups and Judgment. This is a decision, or these are decisions that are being made with the Two of Wands. And again, like I said, with the 4 and the 2, this is 6 wands in total on the table. Whatever this is that someone's deciding to leave behind or move past, I feel like if this is something that you've tried to work at a million times in the past and it didn't work, this 1,000,001 chance is going to work. Or this 1,000,001 time is going to work. Why? I don't know. I ain't got the answers. My name is not Sway, but I do see the 6 of Wands here. Maybe it's just the fact that someone is actually, maybe in the past, someone, no matter how bad you wanted something to work, maybe internally you weren't necessarily at peace. Or you didn't know how to move forward, or you didn't know how to forgive something, or you didn't know how to look past something. And so no matter how bad you wanted it in the past, it just wasn't attainable. Either which way, honestly, they're not showing me why in the past it didn't work. But they are showing me that moving forward, right? Because we have growth, we have judgment with the Empress and judgment and the Two of Wands. This is all forward thinking. And everything is in the upright. And so however toxic something was, it wasn't just like a bump in the road. Like this was something this could be a relationship that really did a number on somebody. If this is romantic, this is somebody who hurt you to your core. This isn't somebody who, lied to you about like a white lie. This was like someone who lied about something big. This was someone who hurt you in ways that changed you forever. This is someone who caused enough of a ripple in your life collective, or you, maybe this person, to someone else, where it's like there's been enough damage here that's been done that caused a change in direction with the devil energy. The devil isn't to be taken lightly. It's very interesting because I literally was just on Patreon. We were having this conversation. Somebody may feel like they've been in the Matrix, and I'm not seeing that here on the table. I'm feeling that because when I tell you, red or the blue pill, collective, red or the blue pill, pick your poison and then strap your boots, because when I tell you, I don't know. I kind of want to pull some love cards, which is very strange. It's crazy because when I grabbed this deck, I was like, really though? Y'all know I be triggered pulling from this deck, but let's do it. Let's get 3 cards. And then I'll wrap this up and we'll pull from another deck. Because when I tell y'all, I got like a good 10 decks with me right now. So we prepared for a good reading today. I don't know. I don't know, right? I don't know what this is. I mean, I do. Ooh, Lord. If this 3 cards, that's the end of the live, collective. We'll be back next week. No, I'm joking. Listen, before this even came out, I was saying I don't know who this is for. That red and the blue pill energy, that matrix energy, I feel like someone is very taken back, either by a choice or a decision that they've made or that they're about to make or that they know they're about to make, or someone's very confused at the fact that they even have an option. Because it kind of feels like I thought Judgment and the 4 of Cups, I made peace that this was not for me. If this is romantic, this is 2 people who, from the beginning of the connection, it was almost like there was curveballs and obstacles and all type of shit coming left and right, like being thrown left and right. It's almost like from the very beginning, you guys were being tested. It kind of comes off. It kind of feels like, well, how bad did you want it? Because it's interesting to see that there's true pain here, because the Devil card is making me feel like something was agonizing, even specifically that word. But coming together now, it's almost like, because you guys wanted it bad enough, because you guys are willing to work through some of the toughest things, it's almost like a gift. I don't know what that means. That means something to somebody. I don't know what it means exactly. I don't know what that means exactly. What got me bugging is that I said 3 cards from this deck and this came out, right? Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Reconciliation. That's number 1. Separation, which is time apart from your partner, is on the horizon. And then honeymoon, which is wild to me, because I feel like there's going to be reconciliation after a part of separation, like after a time of separation. And I think that I was gonna say something, but God is working on me, so I'm gonna just be nice. I'm gonna keep it cute. That's funny. Reconciliation, separation, and honeymoon. So after a time of separation, I feel like reconciliation comes in. With the honeymoon card, it almost comes in as like, I think that's why something feels brand new. Listen, I would have told you guys if this was a new person. This doesn't feel like a new person to me. This feels like this is someone that you're already very comfortable with. It just, I think it's just a different side of someone that you're seeing, and vice versa. This person could be seeing you in a different light, seeing a different side of you. I think that this wouldn't be possible without the separation. I feel like you guys wouldn't be able to reconnect. You guys wouldn't even ever be able to touch this honeymoon phase or honeymoon portion of the connection had it not been for the separation. I know that sounds fucked up, but that's literally what I'm feeling here. And it's insane because I was literally on Patreon saying this shit. wedding. The honeymoon card too. Wow, this could be the one. The honeymoon card too also makes me, remember I said this dynamic, if this is romantic, especially from the beginning, it kind of was like bumpy or fucked up, straight up. It was just like that from the beginning. It's almost like there was these two people here. It's almost like they didn't actually get a chance to have a honeymoon phase in the beginning. Especially reconciliation, separation, and then the honeymoon card. It's almost like in order for the reconciliation to come in, you would have to have been separated first, right? I kind of, let me see. Did I bring it out? I did bring it out. We're going to tap in with the Black Tarot. I think I did bring it out. Where did I put it? Right here. Let's see. The moon. The moon, which is Pisces energy, and it's Pisces season is what, in a few days actually. Pisces season is in a few days. Turn this off. Thank you. The Star and the Page of Swords. I could be talking to a Pisces, Aquarius, or Aquarius, Pisces cusp. I literally was going to shuffle the deck backwards just now. On accident. Someone could actually be receiving news, or there could be news about something, or someone could learn something in the next few days, in the next few weeks. Because with the Page of Swords, it's almost like something being learned, something being understood, something coming to the light within the next, because this would be now. The Star card is Aquarius energy, but the moon is Pisces. And so this is right now, this is next, and this is like literally Aquarius, Pisces, it's this week. Pisces season starts like the 17th. It's like Saturday or Sunday or some shit like that. So we are technically like in a cusp week right now. Or we're coming into the cusp week. Either way, something you don't see coming, or something you didn't realize, something you don't know. Ten of Cups. I don't know why, but I feel like somebody may be pregnant. I don't know why I got that from this. I'm not sure, but somebody may actually be pregnant. There may actually be news of a pregnancy. And we did see the Empress a few minutes ago. Hold on. Let's see what we got here. Damn, all these cards are in the reverse. Holy shit. The Sun. Temperance. The Empress. Oh my god. The Tower in the reverse. And the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's been keeping a secret. Somebody's pregnant. I don't know if this is like a sister, somebody's child. Like somebody's child could be pregnant. Somebody got someone's child pregnant. Whatever this news is gonna rock a family dynamic. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Someone could have known for a while. Someone could have known for a while. With the Tower in the reverse, if this is in regard to pregnancy, with the Tower in the reverse, it's almost like, I don't know why I want to say this, but it kind of feels like someone feels like the pregnancy or having a child will solve something. Someone feels like a baby is going to prevent a tower from happening. It don't work that way. It may prolong it, but it won't prevent it. Someone is prolonging saying the truth, speaking the truth. With Temperance in the reverse as well. Remember earlier I was saying about the blue and the green, and the red pill when I was talking about the Matrix, right? Somebody was feeling like they were having like an out of body experience, or somebody was feeling like they were beside themselves, or like they weren't themselves. This, I feel like I may be tapping into the person that's pregnant. Somebody feels weird. Somebody doesn't feel like themselves. Temperance in the reverse. For some of you, this news may be coming out now, like within the next few weeks. Somebody may not be able to hold it in. It's almost like because with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, it almost comes off as somebody's keeping this a secret. They're trying to prevent the tower. This is all in the reverse, this row right here. So this is like someone's trying to prevent a tower. But the longer you keep the secret, the bigger the tower is going to, like the harder the tower falls, the longer you keep the secret. For some of you, this may not be a pregnancy at all, like a physical pregnancy. This may actually be a plan or an idea to do something. So someone wants to collaborate with you, or someone wants to work on something with you, and I feel like they're holding their breath. So with the Tower and the Knight of Pentacles, again, if this is not a pregnancy, this is someone holding their breath. They don't, it's like someone's waiting for the right time to say something, but they're not. It's like, I'm waiting for the right time, but there's never going to be a right time. You say it or don't, right? I don't know why, but it feels like someone's driving themselves crazy because they're not saying something. But it's like the longer they go without saying it, they're driving themselves nuts. funny. Joe Cruz, I love you too, right? I see the comment and literally, I don't even know if y'all can see that. Hi, Letty. Hi, Alex. Let's get 3 cards. How often do you go live? We usually go live every Sunday. And any new moon, full moon days. But since I wasn't live last Sunday and I probably won't be able to go live this Sunday, we're live right now. Hi, Carlos. Wow. Saludo. Damn, that's crazy. Honduras? It's your first time on a live with us, Mike? Welcome home. That's what I say to the newbies. Welcome home. We're usually here on Sundays, but... Let's see. So this is the makeshift deck that we did a few weeks back together. I'm a little bit curious to see what this is, because I definitely feel like the pregnancy energy, that pregnancy energy might not even be a child. It might be a plan. It might be a dream. It might be an idea. There's a beginning, like a new beginning, because that's what childbirth typically represents, a new beginning of something or a new beginning of some sort. It's 4 cards. Let's take it. I am sorry, you are wrong, Gemini, and I thought the grass was greener. That's funny. That's hilarious. I am sorry and you are wrong is wild to me, because I feel like someone's going back and forth on... Come here. Come. But you gotta be quiet. Come. Bang. Come. Come. But you gotta be quiet. You can't be loud and crazy, okay? Okay? Okay. I am sorry and you are wrong. For me, the first thing that I thought to myself was someone telling you, like, this is like a dialogue, right? Between 2 people. And it's like, yo, you hurt me when you did X, Y, and Z. When you made me feel like, this, that, and the third. The other person is responding with, I'm sorry. But it's not like, I'm sorry I did that. I'm sorry that what I did hurt you. It's like someone saying, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. Like, I never meant to make you feel that way. Or I'm sorry that that's how you perceive this energy. Or I'm sorry that that's how you perceived what I said. But that wasn't necessarily what I meant. Or that wasn't how it was intended. Is interesting too, because either I'm talking to someone where something took place in Gemini season. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You could be a Gemini. You could have it heavily in your chart. Am I squeezing you too tight? I'm sorry. But the way that I'm looking at this Gemini energy with the Gemini card here, it's, first of all, I think the Lovers, I think a decision, right? And so it almost comes off to me as like I'm sorry this is like 2 people, they went through something, whether it's romantic or not, but I'm going to say romantic because of the cards that's on the table. I feel like there may have been a disconnect here, right? And I think that the disconnect happened because of a misunderstanding. Just because of the first 2 cards. I'm sorry, you are wrong. It's like, I'm sorry things had to go this way. I'm sorry things took this route. I'm sorry that things took this long. But at the end of the day, that wasn't what I intended at all. Like, it wasn't what I intended. It wasn't what I... Someone could also have a issue communicating either their emotion or communicating, well, I guess it's their emotions. Either they're having a hard time communicating this, or this is something that they've always struggled with. Either way, it's like, because I feel like there may have been a miscommunication, and instead of someone saying, look, this is what I feel, or this is what I think, or this is what I want, instead of doing that, I think someone kind of left someone else to think something that wasn't necessarily true, or someone left someone else to think whatever it was they wanted to believe. Just because expressing their own emotion, like, it's like, think of me and someone else having a conversation, and I'm waiting for some type of dialogue from someone. I'm waiting for someone to say something to me, but they don't. And so instead of them giving me an answer, or instead of them sharing what they think or what they feel, I start assuming that because you're not saying anything, well, then you must not care, or it must not matter to you. It's wild to me though, because it feels like the person who's not, this is very much giving me King of Cups energy. If you've been with me for a while, you know that the way that I've been reading the King of Cups for the last few months has been like, this is the King of Cups energy. Man or woman knows what they feel, but they have a really hard time expressing what they feel. And so someone here may have had a lot of love to give, or may have had a strong desire of being with someone, working with someone, um, growing something with someone, building something with someone, right? With the Empress here. But because I was afraid to express myself, or because I was afraid of what would happen if I did express myself, I just chose to sabotage something here. And I thought the grass was greener is literally someone thought it was going to be easier, or thought it was going to be better to just kind of let someone else kind of assume whatever it was they would assume. It's like, as long as I don't have to explain this to someone, as long as I don't have to talk about my feelings to someone, I'm straight. Like, I'm good on this. I'll be fine. You know, I just don't want to have to deal with my emotions, or I just don't want to have to deal with what I'm feeling. And I think that didn't work out too well for somebody. Because even with the I'm sorry, you're wrong, this is somebody who, if in the past they didn't communicate what they were feeling or thinking because they were hesitating, or they were overthinking that, doing that, they end up spinning the block and having to do it anyway. Mommy, you can't go on the table because you're going to mess up the cards, and you're going to put your booty in the camera. And I don't want to have to go through that. So either you sit on my lap. Okay, you going to get comfortable there? Yeah? Yes or yes? Okay. Yeah, hear how loud she's purring? I can't with this girl. You're so funny. You're so funny. You're so funny. You're so funny. I love you. I love you, crazy girl. Alright. Let's see what else we got. I actually, what I'm gonna do is after this live gets posted, I'm gonna timestamp, since I'm doing kind of like mini readings, because I want to use different decks tonight. I'll timestamp it at the end. Alright. Bear with me here, guys, because now I'm down to one arm. Wait. Hold on. I will put the arm back, I promise. I promise I will put the arm back at some point. Okay, this one and this one. These are three that I definitely want to use. Okay, there you go. See, I gave you the arm back. So it works out for all of us, okay? All right, we're going to use the Awakened Tarot. This is another one of the decks that I got for, or that we got for the live miss in December. Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. A wish fulfillment. Shyla, if you slide, you're gonna slide off my pants, girl. And then you're gonna fall. Your booty. You're gonna fall on the floor. You wanna fall? On live camera? You don't wanna do that. It's not gonna be pretty. Then I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be sad. You're gonna bust your booty. Shyla likes being the cat. Girl, Shyla thinks this is her show. She thinks when I start setting up the table, she thinks it's the Shyla show. Right? Wow. Ten of Cups. Queen of Cups. Yo. King of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles. Yo, the first thing I see here, you're sliding, right? I told you. But you're not getting on the table. You're not. Joke's on you, girl. The first thing I see here is two people doing the same exact thing. They're just doing it two different ways. So this could definitely be two people who have like different love languages, if this is a couple. Or if this is one person that I'm speaking to, man or woman, this is somebody who's learning how to integrate their emotions and their logic. Pentacles and Cups. I also want to throw some dates out. So I could be talking this something could have happened 10 months ago or will happen in 10 months. 11 months even, or 2 months. 10 months, 11 months, or 2 months. Or 10, 11, or 2. 10, 11, or 2 could be birthdays. Reason why I'm saying that is because I got the 10 of Cups with the Queen of Cups. So it's 10, right? But with the Queen is 11. But if we add both of them, is 2. So 10, 11, and 2. And not only for this, but also with the King of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, it's the same exact thing. It's either 10, 11, and if we add both, it's 2. And I'll end the first, let's say, because 1, right? 1 cup, 1 pentacle. 10, 11, 2, or 1. That could also be someone's birthday, like October 11th, November 10th, October 2nd, October 10th. There's a play on numbers here. 10, 11, 2, and 1. There's a play on numbers. That's not going to be the same for everyone. For some of you, if it's not a 10-month cycle, this could be something that played out over the span of 10 years or 11 years or 2 years, because we have months with the Cups and we have years with the Pentacles. I don't usually talk about the time frame, and for some reason they're making me feel like it's a push to speak about the time frame. Also, if I'm talking to one person, someone could be working toward like financial freedom, but like for their bloodline. First of all, somebody could be getting an inheritance. Yes. Somebody could be getting an inheritance from someone. This would be unexpected. This inheritance would be unexpected. This inheritance would be something that comes in from, like, I don't know, a grandparent you never met, some kind of workers insurance from like a great uncle or some shit that you never even knew in their lifetime. But because you're the next of kin type of energy. It's like someone's going to get an inheritance. It may not even be big, but it doesn't matter. The point is that it's unexpected, and it's yours. Something is yours, unexpected. For some of you, this is not financial at all. For some of you, this is like a gift that you have inherited, and it's like something you inherited from the bloodline. If this is romantic, what happened? What's the matter? Are you looking at me like this? Hmm? If this is romantic, these are two different people who operate from two different, I think I said this already, from two different like standpoints. This is somebody, man or woman, who's in their Queen of Cups, someone who's extremely emotional, extremely compassionate, extremely understanding, loving, comforting, nurturing, all of those things, man or woman. The other person here operates from straight logic. Someone who's grounded, someone who's not overly emotional, someone who is very black and white, which that can be very, that can come off as like very rigid. I think if this is a romantic couple, this would be two people who have a lot to offer to each other. A lot to offer to each other if they pay attention enough. If they release the ego, if they remain open-minded. I feel like this, if this is a couple, this would be a couple that would have a lot to learn from each other. I definitely feel there's an energy here of generational wealth. I don't know if something you're doing is building some form of generational wealth for your children, your grandchildren. Somebody's putting like their blood, sweat, and tears into something, and they're doing this for their bloodline. So this is like, I'm doing everything I can. I'm doing more than what's in my power to build this company, build this business, build this legacy. In my lifetime though, I'm never gonna have a day where I'm not working. Me building this means I have to bust my ass to the day that I drop, so that my children don't have to do it, so that their children won't have to do it. But someone recognizes this. This isn't something that someone's going into blind. Because if we add this, again, the 10 of Cups with the Queen of Cups is 11 cups. That's 2 cups, right? And then with the King of Pentacles, same thing. King of Pentacles plus the 10 of Pentacles is 11 Pentacles. 1 and 1 is 2 Pentacles. So the 2 of Cups and 2 of Pentacles, this is one person or both people putting in all their energy towards something, but they recognize the risks. They understand, look, I could lose it all, right? But the goal is to gain, right? The goal is to build. The goal is to move forward. The goal is to do something together, not apart. Baby, you cannot go on the table. So if you're going to get off my lap, you got to go on the floor. What you want to do? Down? Or you want to go over there? Look, you could go on that chair over there. Go. She'll be back. She'll be back. What? She'll be back, but until then, let's get some more cards. Good girl. Oh, wait a minute. This right here. This right here. 3 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, and the Hermit. Hermit is Virgo energy. It's Earth energy. This though, this right here, 5 of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the 3 of Wands. Remember when I said if this is some form of generational wealth, this is someone who understands like the sacrifices. They understand what they would have to sacrifice in order to build something that'll be sustainable, even if they're never going to be the ones to reap the benefits from this. So again, whether it's career, whether this is in romance, like whatever this is, someone's definitely aware of like, I'm putting everything I got into this financially, my energy, my resources, I'm putting everything into this. Even though I know the fruit, I'm not going to bear no fruit in my lifetime, but that's okay, because as long as I know that by the time my kids are old enough, they can sustain from this, like they can benefit from this, then I'm good with that. That's this right here. Someone is like tapping, someone's focused on their future, and someone's willing to take an L, because with the five, and it's wild, right? Because the Five of Pentacles is not necessarily a loss, but someone's willing to be the black sheep, or someone's willing to be the scapegoat, or someone's willing to take punches for the bloodline. And like, it feels like, wow, the Tower. Someone's making me feel like they're willing to take the brunt of something. With the Lovers. Okay, the way that they just turned this around on me is wild. But if there's a co-parenting situation here, there may be one parent here specifically that is willing to be the bad guy if it means keeping the peace for the children or for the child. So this is like, you have a parent who is super toxic, let's say, for example, and they make promises that they can't keep, and they say things like, I'll be there next Wednesday, or I'll buy you the easy bake oven, or I'll be there for Halloween to pick you up from school. They say things like this, and then they flake. And then instead of the kids being traumatized or like, sad and lonely and feeling all type of shit, because of that, the other parent, the parent that is watching this unfold, comes forward and is like, it's not that that person couldn't come, is that we had to leave early, so we missed it. We missed when this person was going to be there at a certain time, or like somebody's taking the blame for things that are not their fault, but it feels like it's in a co-parenting dynamic for some reason. I don't know why that is. I feel like somebody's doing too much, or someone said this, like, yo, you're doing too much. Like, why would you tell them that you're going to be there if you know you might not show up? Like, why would you do that? Instead of just show up if you're going to show up, right? But you don't have to make them the promise if you're not even sure if you're going to be able to keep the promise. Like, somebody may have said this to someone else, like, you're doing too much. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to do all of that. You didn't have to say all of that. You didn't have to promise the easy bake oven if you didn't even have money for McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels like that. Ten of Swords, Two of Wands, and the Page of Swords. Yo, another 10 and another card that depicts one of the same suit. The fact that we had this happen 3 times, I don't even know what that means. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what that means. The 10 of Cups with the Queen of Cups, 10 and 1. 10 of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles, 10 and 1. The 10 of Swords with the Page of Swords, 10 and 1. This right here, when I said I don't know why the co-parenting thing, like, I don't know why that specifically, because you could literally say, I could say you're doing too much in any regard. I'm from New York. We say that shit. Yo, you doing too much. That shit was mad funny. Or you doing too much. You about to get slapped. Like, you could really tie it up any which way you want to. But this right here makes perfect sense to me. You're doing too much, and I'm talking to a co-parent. Because Page of Swords speaks of someone who is observing. I'm watching. I'm seeing what you're doing. And what this page is looking at, the page is looking at pain and hurt that someone is going through. So now, whether this is the parent, the other parent who's watching the kid suffer, or watching and seeing how the kid is being affected by the pain that's being caused by the parent who's making false promises or empty promises, it could be that could be it here. But always keep in mind, collective, that the pages represent children. So this could literally be a kid who has seen what one of the parents has gone through, the pain. Also, though, I want to be very clear here, because with the Ten of Swords, this is first of all, tens are endings, completions of something. It's like, you know, Mario Brothers, when you reach the last level of something, like you've completed the board type of thing. So the tens, that's what they represent in tarot. But the Ten of Swords specifically speaks of like an end of a cycle, like the end of like a toxic cycle. I have 3 10s on the table. I don't even know. That has to mean something. I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure what that means. But I know it has to represent something, because the odds of this happening 3 times in a row is kind of wild. And with the Two of Wands here, these are decisions, or someone making a decision, or someone making decisions. I have emotions, I have logic, and I have like intellect. I have like someone doing something from a grounded standpoint. I have someone doing something from an emotional standpoint. And I have someone doing something because they just know it's the right thing to do. Again, if this is a co-parenting situation, there's somebody here who's like, realistically speaking, it doesn't benefit me to take the brunt for the shit that you're coming half ass with. Like, it doesn't benefit me to take to be the scapegoat. It doesn't benefit me to take the blame for the shit you're doing. Like, the kid is still gonna be hurt, but I would rather the kid like not feel not wanted than have the kid be mad at me. Does that make sense? It's like, if you make a promise to my kid and then you don't show up, my kid is left to feel like they weren't good enough for you to keep your promise. But if you make that promise and you flake, right, and you don't keep it, I'm going to find a way to finagle that. I'm going to lie and tell the kid that it wasn't that you couldn't make it, or it wasn't that you didn't want to be with them or around them. It was that I had something, I had an obligation, or I had something I needed to do, or I forgot something. And it's my fault, as opposed to whatever the fuck it is the other person got going on. Someone's sacrificing. And the fact that we got 3 10s on the table like that has to be some type of like an omen of some sort. Like, this is like someone having this awakening. Someone could have been doing this for a while, and they may now be realizing like, yo, I've been low-key doing this for years. Somebody's kid could be 10 or 11, because we have 10s or 11, right? 3 times. Something could have happened between the 10th and the 11th of the month. Again, with the dates, I don't usually talk about dates, but this is what it is. I do see decisions here. If this is somebody who's just now realizing that they're the ones sacrificing, or they're the ones making certain moves, I'm curious what this is about. We would also have the Two of Cups. We would have the Two of Pentacles, and we would have the Two of Swords. This could be 2 people. If this is a co-parent situation, this is 2 people who had kids really early. Like, because it feels like 2 people who are just learning. Like, they don't really have the answers. They're just trying to figure it out themselves. Or someone could feel that way in regard to their child. It's like you had your child really young, and so you kind of just, like, you grew up with your child. And so because it feels like a learning experience as well to me. I don't know. But I want to get 3 cards on this. Let's get it from we're going to pull from the craft cards. Or matter of fact, I ain't even going to jip y'all. I'm not even going to jip y'all. Hold up. Since we're going to clarify, we'll pull again from the makeshift. Ooh, stuck. And when I grabbed the deck, it was in the reverse. So someone now was making decisions that in the past, they might have felt stuck about making. Or they might have felt like they're not necessarily sure how, like, how to break the news. Someone's kid. someone's kid could be 10 or about to be 10, or something's been going on for like the last 10 years, the last 10 months. Someone now is making a decision to be honest with themselves, i.e. with their child. So this is like for the last X amount of years, I've been making excuses for the other parent or for the other party. I've been making excuses, and I'm at the point now where I can't hide. I can't hide the truth. Remember, the Page of Swords is someone watching, someone who sees, someone who's paying attention. I can't hide what's happening. So someone now is like, listen, my daughter's getting older. She sees the shit that's happening. My son is getting older. He sees exactly what's going on. Like, no matter how much I've tried to hide it, no matter how much I've tried to act like it's sweep it under the rug, take the blame, I can no longer do that. So if someone's child may be calling them out, or if someone doesn't be honest with this child soon enough, the child will call you out on this. But okay, so I was saying 310s. I didn't necessarily know what it meant, but I guess it would be the same concept as like the pages, because if we see 3 pages, especially in the same spread, it typically represents a new timeline. And so the 3, and also like the same thing, if we saw 3 kings or 3 queens, it's 1 queen or 1 king less, or 1 king or 1 queen away from an empress or an emperor, right? So the 3s represent something coming to the end or something coming to fruition, which we're seeing 10s. So there's something here that's really close. Someone's kid could be like 9, about to be 10 in like a month, or about to be 10 in the next few weeks type of shit. Either way, the point is that if this kid doesn't call you out on this shit that's going on, if they haven't called you out on this shit that you've been doing, I think it's time for someone to sit down with the kid, and be honest. Or someone's gonna sit down and like have an honest conversation with their kid who's about 10, because the 10s, right? You making this decision to do this, and the kid is gonna tell you, I know. And I feel mad anxiety behind this. Like, who was it? Who was it? Noel? No, it was Q that was like, yo, you good? They sense my anxiety coming into this reading, and I don't even know what the fuck I had anxiety about. But I've been like that for the last like 2 days. And so this feels like that. This is like you telling your kid, listen, I ain't want to know how to tell you this, or I didn't want to tell you this, but you know, this and this is really what's going on with this other person, or this and this is really, you know, why this and this happened. You're old enough now where I hope you understand. I hope you get it. I hope, you know, if you have any questions, you can ask me, but I can't keep sugarcoating this because it's making it worse. I need to tell you the truth about it. And the kid, somebody's going to be surprised, because the kid is going to be like, I know. I ain't stupid. Like, I see what they doing. I see that every time they say this, it's always that. Or every time they do that, you always scrambling to pick up the mess. I see that. I know. Like, the kid is like, the kid for me, I don't know if it's a boy or girl, but the kid for me feels like it's almost annoying. Like, not that the kid is annoying, but the kid is like annoyed. Like, it's almost like somebody's kid could be a really old soul. That's interesting. It's super dope, but it's very interesting because they're making me feel like the kid is the one that's more mature here. Or this is how you're going to feel when you talk to this kid. And the kid tells you, yo, ma, I already know that this is what it is. Like, you're going to sit there like in shock. Because here you are trying to co-parent with someone, right? And as much as you're trying to co-parent and meet someone halfway and like be an adult with someone, they just always fail to miss the mark. However, you're talking to your 10-year-old, your 8-year-old, 9-year-old, however old this kid is, and the kid is like, gets it. And so someone's sitting there like, holy shit. Like, it's unfortunate. It doesn't change the fact that the situation is super unfortunate. But I do feel like, not that it makes it better, but there's an understanding. Mental, it's mental, it's logical, it's emotional, and there's an understanding there. I like the fact that we don't see the wands, like the 10 and the ace, or the 10 and the king, 10 and the queen. Like, I like that we're not seeing that with the wands, because wands is more so, um it's more impulsive, it's more like, it's very passionate, it's not really like solid energy. Pentacles is solid, right? Cups is solid. The swords is solid, right? And not to say fire sign isn't solid, but it's very, what's the word, like whimsical. It's very much like, think of a match. You know, when you light the match, it's there, it's flames, it's all of that. But as quick as you can light that match, if you blow it out, you can never relight that match. You know what I'm saying? And so it's more temporary. It's more for the moment, fire energy. And so this is just telling me that someone's not doing something from impulse. Again, we saw the Knight of Pentacles before. Somebody, whatever someone's doing it. It's taken someone a long time to make this decision. Someone's put a lot of work. Someone's put a lot of time into where they are right now. Like, into getting to that point. Being able to have this conversation. Being able to figure out how to have the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone's put a lot of time and energy into something here. I also definitely feel the energy of like a surprise. First of all, I feel drained, which is wild, because I haven't been reading cards. I haven't been live in the last like week or so. I haven't really, besides the vlogging a little bit, I haven't really been behind the camera, because we didn't even do the podcast episode last weekend. So I haven't really been on a live stream. I've been having, my energy has been anxiety the last 2 days, and then now I'm here, I'm live, just because I know I might not be able to come live next Sunday. And even still, I feel like it's almost like crammed. It's almost, and it's weird because I haven't pulled cards in mad long, like days, probably even like a week. And I'm still like, it's just very weird energy. It's very weird energy. And I think that coming into this conversation, someone may feel like that. I'm not entirely sure if someone feels like that after the conversation, though. Or maybe you might. Because it's kind of the energy, too, of like ripping the Band-Aid. I don't know why the hell I'm still on this topic, but here we are, right? Because someone's making me feel like, yo, okay, I got to rip the Band-Aid. I got to have this conversation. It ain't going to be easy. And then the fucking mind blown, because the child understands. The child gets it. The child is on the same page as you. Like, they already know. Like, they looking at you like, yo, I know that. I saw that. I felt that. I was there. Or I peeped that when they did that. So it kind of takes a little bit off somebody's plate. But then it's that weird after the fact. Like, after the conversation. So now me and my kid are in this space of like, because I'm not co-parenting with the 10-year-old kid, right? I still got a co-parent with the other adult type of thing. But me and the kid are the ones that are on the same page. And so it's going to still be a little bit of a weird foot there. I don't even know how to explain this, because I've never went through this personally. So I don't really know how to explain this. And maybe that's also the energy of the parent that I'm picking up. It's like, this is new territory. I've never dealt with this before. I've never seen this happen like this before. That's funny. Well, not that it's actually funny, but it's ironic is a better word to say. It's ironic. The irony, right? Because it kind of feels like instead of parent A calling parent B to be like, yo, fucking basketball practice or fucking ballet, meet me there, or this is what they need, this is what we got to do. Instead of working together or like coming to like a middle ground with the other person, the parent B, feels like the parent A is like telling the child first, like, listen, I'm gonna call your father, this is what I'm gonna do, this is what I'm gonna blah blah blah, like, this is what it is. If they decide, cool. If they don't decide, it's out of our hands. I'm just gonna let them know, we're not gonna get our hopes up, but I am gonna extend the invitation. And the kid is like, all right, cool. So you kind of like working with the child, and then you call a parent. The other parent is like, yeah, XYZ, this was going on, blah, blah, blah. And the parent's like, yeah, 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 cool, cool, cool. I'll see you there. But now what's changed is that, let's say, for example, it's a basketball game and you tell the kid, I'm going to tell your mom or I'm going to tell your dad, this is where the game is at in case they're going to show up. If they show up, great. But if they don't, we already know kind of what to expect. And the kid is like, all right, no problem. Because this kid feels very mature to me. Like I said, this feels like an old soul child. The thing that's different is that in the past, I'm working with the other parent and I'm telling the other parent, the game, it's at this time, it's in this gym, this is what it is, blah, 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 blah. And then the parent is like telling the kid, yeah, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be there. And then the day of the game, and there's no, and the other parent doesn't show up. And now the kid is like, what the fuck, you know? The difference now is that the kid is going into this game like, maybe my mom will be there, or maybe my dad will be there, maybe not. But either way, I know parent A is there. Or if parent B is gonna be there or not, I don't know. But it's not, it's messed up, you know, but it's not gonna devastate me the way that it would have devastated me. There just feels like a middle ground here. It feels like someone kind of comes off of this situation here where it's like there's an understanding with the child as opposed to the understanding with the other adult, which is wild. It's a wild concept, but that's literally what I'm seeing there. And for whoever I'm tapping into, that this kid is young. Wow, you know, because 10 of the tens is sticking out to me. I don't know. Someone could be 30 or just turned 30 as well. 10, 20, 30, right? 32 even. 10, 20, 32, 35, 32, 35, and 30, and 10. Those ages. Let's get 3 cards here. Cancer. Someone could be a Cancer. Someone could be dealing with a Cancer. Or something could have happened in Cancer season. Cancer, he or she is not you. I don't want to lose you, and codependent. All right. So if this has anything to do with what I was just talking about, as far as like the co-parenting situation, I think that in between the 2 adults, I think that there's one adult that kind of leans on the other one to make the important decisions. And it's interesting too, because that's a given with the codependent. But with the I don't want to lose you, this doesn't even feel romantic to me. This would feel like I don't want to lose what you're bringing to the table. So this is like one of the parents, like parent B, for example, being codependent on parent A, but not like financially or emotionally. It's like as far as responsibility is concerned. And so I don't got to do much. I can afford to miss games, to miss child support payments. I can afford to miss things because I know that person A is going to overcompensate. It's like even when I'm making these promises and I'm saying I'm going to show up and I'm going to do all these things, if I don't show up, it's fine because I know parent A is going to be the scapegoat. Like I know that because it's just what it is. And the he or she is not you is wild. It's a wild concept. Because it almost comes off as like, there's somebody here, they're going like this to me. Like wake up, you know, like, hello, knock some sense into somebody. Because I feel like there's whoever's doing this, whoever's taking the blame for someone else, he or she is not you. What that tells me is that what you're doing for someone, they would not do for you. They will not, would not, will never do that for you. Never. Like, if anything, this is, you're literally taking the shirt off your back and putting it on the floor so they can step over the puddle. And this is somebody who wouldn't even piss on you if you were burning to help you. Somebody's selfish. Someone, someone could be giving someone else the benefit of the doubt. Full of regrets. So you could be giving someone the benefit of the doubt, or you could have said you were going to give someone the benefit of the doubt, and I feel like you might feel like you are regretting it already, or like, I am going to regret this. It's definitely that feeling of like, I gave this person the benefit of the doubt, and they for sure showed me why I should have doubted them, or why I should have not have let them in, gave them another chance, why I shouldn't have helped them. Let me make room here. I'm going to pull from the craft cards, and then we're probably going to clarify before we wrap. We're going to tap in with this one. Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. I think it is interesting because I don't feel like whoever I'm tapping into is the Queen of Pentacles, or isn't the Queen of Pentacles anymore. I feel like someone has had to protect their peace, but I feel like someone else makes me feel like I have to be a bitch in order to protect my peace. Like, I can't just be nice to this person. I can't just like let them off easy, or I can't just like tell them no in a nice way, or like, I can't be nice to them, because being nice to them, like, they like, someone brings out like the aggression in me. Like, I have to be an asshole to this person, which is funny. Not really, but you know. Let's see. And with it being the Queen of Pentacles, it's like I used to, whoever this person is, and maybe this is why you feel the need to like, there's no middle ground with this person. It's like, I have to be a dick with you. Have to be. Because otherwise you won't get the message. That, it makes me, with the Queen of Pentacles energy, it's like, this is somebody that in the past you would have given everything. Maybe even your left tip. Like, you would have given everything for this person. You would have done anything for this person. This could be a friend. This could be a past relationship, a parent, a sibling, a friend. I think I said that. Either way, it doesn't have to be romantic. The point is that it's someone that you once gave everything, or would have given everything, and now it's like, yo, I cannot. If it's one thing you taught me, is that I can't be nice to you. Because, yo, I give you an inch and you take a mile. You ever hear that saying? That's what this feels like to me. Queen of Wands. Yo. That's interesting because I saw the Queen of Pentacles, and I was like, Queen of Pentacles, Five of Swords. I was like, this Queen of Pentacles, I don't think she's a Queen of Pentacles. Listen, if you're familiar with tarot, you know that the Queen of Wands, out of all the queens, she has the worst rap. Like, a lot of readers look at her like the other woman, or they'll read her like a witchcraft chick, or like they read her always in like, not always, but most times they read her in like kind of like a negative light. Come. You can sit here. But you can't move everything, okay? Okay. But yeah, most readers read the Queen of Wands with like a negative, oh my God, good girl. You're being so good. Why? What do you want? Why are you being such a good girl today? I'm not even gonna talk my shit. I'm just gonna give you some extra treats when I finish, okay? Okay. Because y'all know she be causing a ruckus up in this party. And she's being a good girl today. The Queen of Wands energy, I feel like someone has stepped into this energy. It's quite frankly, it's like someone has had to. It's like someone's making me feel like, yo, I had no choice. I had to be the Queen of Wands with this because this person was not trying to meet me halfway as the Queen of Pentacles. Like, they're just, it was Queen of Pentacles energy was getting me nowhere with this person. Like, I had to step up in my Queen of Wands. What's interesting is that I feel a little bit of resistance, especially the fact that we saw a Five of Swords. That would make sense because it's almost like whoever this queen is, man or woman, because it's just the energy that someone's in. It's like whoever this Queen of Wands is, they're literally making me feel like, yo, I told you not to put me in my Queen of Wands. I told you not to put me in a space where I had to show out. Don't put me in a space where I don't believe you. Don't put me in a space where I got to look at you sideways. Don't put me in a space where I got to be in my masculine energy. Because remember, Queen of Pentacles is feminine energy. Because it's earth. And then the Queen of Wands is masculine. And so someone's literally saying that. Like, don't do it. Or someone has said this to someone. Don't do it. Don't make me have to shut you down. Don't make me have to prove that I'm stronger than you. Don't go against me. Somebody's saying that. Like, let's work together. We have a common goal, especially if this is a co-parent thing, because it's like we have a common goal. We have children in common. Like, our goal should commonly be, to have these kids good, flourishing, thriving, like that should be. Let's not act like we're on two opposing teams here, because it'll be the worst thing you do. You don't want to be on the other side of the fence. Like, you want to be on my team. My team is going to be the winning team. It sounds kind of cocky, which goes with fire sign and fire energy. However, it feels like this is something someone has actually said to someone else, which is interesting. Page of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, which is Seven Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, with the Three of Swords, which is Four Swords, the Page of Cups, and the King of Cups. This is child's play. Yo. this is someone who, first of all, if this is two people who used to be together, whether you have children or not, I feel like there could be an age difference, first of all, because it's the page to the 6 or the knight to the 3, the page to the king. It's like a younger energy to a bigger energy, to a greater energy, right? What's interesting is that the only one of the 3 piles here that has like something that's like grand would be like the King of Cups. So it's like the page, the youngest of the pages, to the higher of the pages, which is the page of the King of Cups. But if y'all know me, again, the King of Cups to me has been the king that doesn't communicate. So he's the highest of the cups, but like he's not very mature, not the way that I've been reading him as of lately. So, and that's interesting to see, because if there is an age difference, this is like, let's say for example, you were dealing with somebody, co-parent, ex-partner, whatever, even if there's no kids involved, you're dealing with somebody and they have a few years older, they're a few years older than you, and they do everything in their power to make you feel like you're immature, or like you don't know nothing about anything because you're too young to understand, or shit like that. Like they use your age to be like, you young, you don't know nothing about that. But the whole time I feel like the Page of Pentacles, if anything, would be the smartest in the room, right? Because the Page of Pentacles is a student. And so no matter who else is in the room or how, you know, high up other people are in the room, it's the Page of Pentacles is the one that's soaking up all the information. It's the Page of Pentacles is the one that's open to learning. And so essentially, I would say the Page of Pentacles would be the smartest one in the room, you know? While this person right here is giving to other people, and all you're giving with the Six of Pentacles is breadcrumbs, if you look closely at the card. But then you have someone else who's taking in and soaking in all the knowledge that they could possibly soak in. When it's time for this Page of Pentacles to give their knowledge or give their energy, you think they're going to give breadcrumbs, or you think they're going to give, like, gems? You know, like I have some shit, like I have some gems to like put you on to. Why? Because I was sitting in front of the class. I was listening to everything. Yo, you're gonna move the camera. Oh my goodness. You giving them smooches? Okay, but you gotta move over here. This is what happens when you give credit and say, oh, you're being such a good girl, you're being such a good girl, and then you get on the table and you want to get crazy. This is why I can't give you no compliments publicly, because then you get wild. I give you an inch and you take a mile. With the Knight of Swords to the Three of Swords, it's the same concept. What I like about this Knight and the 3, though, is that that's the 4 of Swords, essentially. So I feel like if this was a couple, or if this was... because this could even be siblings, right? This could be like siblings who've probably had it out since they were kids. Always like some secret animosity, you know, some really weird energy here. Because if this is a couple, that animosity is there too. So this is somebody that you were with, had kids with and shit. This person secretly had animosity toward you, secretly felt like they were in competition with you, secretly felt like, or maybe not secretly, maybe they made it known to you on multiple occasions, that they were competing with who you are. How people look at you, the way people respect you, the way you show up for people, the way you maintain friendships, the way people depend on you and count on you for certain things. They don't have those things. And so low-key, they envy it. And so they also compete, essentially. Or at least that's the feeling here, of competing. I like that there's a 4 of Swords on the table, because I feel like... I think it took someone a long time to recognize that this is what was going on. So this could be a relationship. The relationship could have been 7 years, or this could be a relationship from 7 years ago. You know what I'm saying? But either way, it just feels like it took me a long time to see, to learn, or to understand. Like, it was never really about me. Like, how this person treated me wasn't a reflection of who I was. If anything, it was a reflection of who this person was. It's also the energy too of like, you could have been dealing with somebody, especially if it's romantic, And this person, because they were giving so much of themselves to everyone, whether it's they were playing you or um, they were never actually locked in with like building a life or building a family because they were too busy, you know, with just other obligations, a million other obligations, because they're showing me an octopus. And so it almost comes off as like, I'm literally giving to so many things. I can't give any one of these things 100%, not even 50% of me, because I'm giving to so much different, which again, the breadcrumbing energy. Either way, I think that someone for a while, because with that Queen of Pentacles and that Five of Swords from the beginning of this, using this deck, I think so. I think whoever I'm talking to, whoever's in the position of the Queen of Wands, I think this Queen of Wands used to be in the Queen of Pentacles, and I think they gave a lot of themselves to make something work. And I think that they may even have blamed themselves for a long time, like why something didn't work. It was my fault why something didn't work. And I think that it's taken a while, because Pentacles is years, right? And so it's taken a while for someone to understand, like, oh, this shit was never really about me to begin with. Like, from the beginning, this was never about me. This was always how they move, who they are, the type of person, the way that they operate, the way that they perceive shit, the way that they express themselves with the King of Cups, you know, like the way that this transpired, like it didn't necessarily have anything to do with their actions. Their choices had nothing to do with me. If anything, I would say someone might have seen what that Queen of Pentacles was about and admired it. You know how they say, if you're a parent, I'm pretty sure you've said this to your child at some point, like when people show you that when people act like they don't like you, or when people treat you poorly, or like when people are jealous of you. And so when they're jealous of you, when they see that you operate from a place that they feel like they could not operate from, or when they see that you're doing things that they feel like they could never do, it becomes animosity. And I said that before, it becomes animosity, it becomes jealousy. But whoever this is like, this person, Queen of Pentacles to the Queen of Wands, it's like someone sought you out. Because you were the Queen of Pentacles, I need to be with you. Because I see what you are to other people. Because the Queen of Pentacles gives to everyone. Everyone. And stays with nothing. How she's still able to keep giving when she stays with nothing for herself is beyond anybody's understanding. And so someone saw that and said, I want that. Like, I want to be a part of that. I want that energy. I want to emulate that. I want to mirror it. Actually, not even emulate it. I want to mirror it. Because the thing is that whoever this person is that I'm tapping into, whether they're capable of being like the Queen of Pentacles or not, is not even the question. I think just the fact that they think that they cannot do it, or they've projected onto themselves that they aren't capable of doing it, or that they don't want to do it, they don't want to do the hard work, because that could be a thing too. Either way, somebody sought out someone because of how they operated. Like, because you were so dope, that's why this person wanted to sit right next to you. How it ended up playing out in the end is just that this person couldn't keep up the charade. I think we were talking about something like this. You okay? On one of the podcast episodes, might have been the last podcast. And then I'm looking at, with the Page of Cups to the King of Cups, somebody here, it could have been the Queen of Pentacles, i.e. the Queen of Wands. Somebody could be healing like a father wound. Like, somebody could be healing a father wound, definitely. But Page of Cups to the King of Cups, this is literally somebody who is either growing up, and I'm saying that loosely, extremely loosely, because I don't even really, I see it, this is a possibility for any reading when you see a page to a King of Cups. However, I don't think this person is actually growing up. I think this person got older, I just don't think this person ever really grew up emotionally. Because like I said, the King of Cups doesn't express himself. Someone could be healing a wound from a father who never expressed themselves emotionally. And I don't know who this message is for, because this right here feels very, this right here feels like it might be separate than everything I just told. Oh. Oh shit. Okay. Somebody, again, man or woman, somebody's realizing that the way that their romantic connections have played out has a lot to do with their dynamic with their father. So man or woman, if you saw your father do certain things, you naturally did certain things as well, or you stood away from like love entirely because of what you saw play out in your childhood. Or if, again, if you have your father present, God bless you, right? Because not all of us got our fathers, but if you had a father that was present, physically there but emotionally unavailable, a lot of times, especially for women, a lot of times what we do is we go after men, or even if it's subconsciously, we don't even realize we do it, we end up with partners who are emotionally unavailable. Why that is, I don't know. I am not a psychiatrist, right? I don't know. I ain't got it all figured out. But there's definitely a link there. And so someone's making me feel like I'm realizing in the healing process, in this healing process, I'm realizing that there's a lot of shit, right, that played out in my last marriage or my last relationship or in my relationships, right? Um, that have to do directly with a dad wound. A dad wound. Do not knock that down. I was just saying you was being a good girl. What happened? Felicia, get down. Someone's making me feel like I don't even know. I was about to wrap this up. You're gonna really make me go into this now? Is what you're gonna make me do? Someone's making me feel like they don't have anyone to reference to. And so this feels to me like, so either I didn't have my dad growing up, or I don't even want to say the sentence. I don't like it. I don't like it. When I do my calls collective on like the mental awareness calls, I've had people for years. I've been doing them about almost 7 years now, 6 years. I've had people tell me like I don't have a dad. When I tell you that it breaks my heart to hear that sentence, because we all have a dad. Whether our dad was present or not, whether our dad has passed or not, we all have a dad. We all have a mom. We may not like our parents, or we may not like the circumstances in which we were dealt with our parents, but do we have parents? We all have parents, right? And so somebody here feels somebody's trying to heal themselves. Somebody's trying to go on like a healing journey. I feel like what I'm tapping into is genuine here. I feel like this isn't somebody who's trying to half-ass something. I just feel like this is somebody who, I'm genuinely at a brick wall, because I'm trying to work through the shit that's gone on in my life. I'm genuinely trying to heal it. I'm trying, even though 7 of Pentacles, right? I haven't necessarily, I don't feel like I've gotten anywhere, which is sad, because, listen, not many people have what it takes to even take the first step into a healing journey. So if you're on one and you're trying to heal, whatever it is that you got going on, because we all got some shit going on. We all got some trauma, right? That right there is big on its own, right? Don't ever let nobody talk you down with the progress that you've made, and don't be the person to talk yourself down on the progress that you've made, because anybody who's on a healing journey has made progress. It doesn't matter how much or how little, right? But someone here genuinely feels stuck. I genuinely feel like someone's like, well, I've picked piss poor lovers, or like I've dealt with some really fucked up shit, or I've, you know, been through some fucked up shit, but I don't really got a dad to blame it on, or I don't have a mom to blame it on. Like I was adopted, or, you know, I didn't grow up with a mom. My grandmother raised me, type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels like that. Like I didn't have a parent, or I didn't have parents. You do have parents. Whether they've passed, whether they've been absent, non-existent, doesn't, whether they died fucking yesterday or they died 8 years ago or 20 years ago, it doesn't matter. You have parents, right? Everybody has parents. Reason why I'm saying this is because somebody's making me feel like I'm stuck, right? I can't possibly, this is like, somebody's like, I can't possibly be choosing like really fucked up situations, partners, relationships, shit like that. Like I can't, it can't possibly be because of a mom wound, because I don't have a mom. And I think, Shyla, no, come, 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 come. Somebody's mourning. I know I said I was gonna end this like 20 minutes ago, but I can't not say this. Somebody's mourning. You hear the way she's meowing? She's looking for something. What the fuck she's looking for, I don't know. But because usually she bangs on the door when we're outside doing these lives, but I'm here. I'm right here. And so now she's running around the kitchen, and it's somebody's mourning a loss of something. Somebody feels like they don't even know what it is that they've lost. Somebody feels like I can't even put into words what it is that I've lost. So this feels fresh to me. It feels like somebody has lost a person. I don't know who, but somebody's lost a person. Why are you staring at me? Like, that's kind of creepy, girl. Come over here. Somebody's lost someone, and I think that it may even be fresh, and so it's like it just happened, and so I know I lost someone, but I haven't. It's, yo, you're gonna knock it down. Come over here. Over here. Come. Someone doesn't understand the magnitude behind the person that they lost yet. Someone could also be in shock. And I'll be honest, I could be talking to somebody who lost a parent, even if it was 7 years ago. Somebody could have been in like, what's the word? I use this shit all the time. When you're like tunnel vision. Somebody could have lost a parent 7 years ago, and they've been in tunnel vision ever since, like just getting certain things done, and they haven't actually mourned the parent that they lost, or the person that they lost. Yeah, it's either or. So either somebody's lost someone a long time ago, but they've been in tunnel vision, or this is somebody who just lost someone and they don't realize yet how much this is going to impact them. Like, it's not, I'm not saying you're not hurt, you're hurt. But especially if this is like the first like really profound loss that you've experienced, like you could have lost like people in your extended family, but nobody you was actually really, really, really close to. ¿En qué quedamos? You're getting crazy, and I'm gonna put you in the room, and I'm gonna close the door, and then you're gonna be in there by yourself, and you're not gonna be happy until I finish. So be a good girl, or you go in the room. Get it? Got it? Good. I think that someone could also be in denial too. If this is somebody who's had like an absent parent, absent dad, absent mom, somebody's in denial by just how much it's affected them that they've had to go through life without that parent. I think this is somebody that from childhood, someone might have like tried to slide under the rug, like really their true feelings about what they feel. Somebody lost a parent that was emotionally unavailable in their lifetime. So whether you were in this person's life, like whether you had this parent in your life or not, this parent was emotionally unavailable. And I feel like somebody kind of sweeps this under the rug. Whether you act like your relationship with this parent was like sealed tight and you guys were great together, you're not a parent. You're not going on my shoulder. Girl, what is you doing? What's your problem? What's your problem? You want me to hug you and love you and everything, but I'm on live. You gotta wait. You're messing up my sweat and everything. I'm right here. Chill out. I love you, baby little girl. I think, and I've been saying this for the last few weeks. Somebody needs to start journaling, or should. Not that you need to, because who the fuck am I to tell you what to do? But you should start journaling, just like things that you're feeling on a day-to-day, or whenever, whenever you have the. I think it's gonna be hard for someone to rip this band-aid, right? We were talking about that before. It's gonna be hard for someone to rip this band-aid, right? This particular band-aid. This is something that someone has tried to cover up, even if it's subconscious. Like, even if subconsciously I'm not even realizing that I'm doing it, but I'm trying to act like, well, I'm kind of just standing here trying to figure out what's my next step, because I can't possibly have daddy issues if I ain't even have a daddy growing up, which in that case, you would have the most daddy issues because you didn't have it growing up. You know what I'm saying? No. Tuta Lucia. Nani, come. You going with your mother, or you going in the bathroom, whatever she want to do with you, because you hurting me and you playing too much. You doing too much. And you after the flowers, and those flowers are not staying there because they're not good for you. Because Angel told me that they're not good for the Charlicia. They're not good for you. It's bad for you. Hi. Her nails are out, so be very careful she doesn't catch you slipping. I think this is gonna be a really, think of like ripping the band-aid is not fun regardless.
Do you have your extra phone?
Yeah, why?
I was gonna say, can you take a picture of us pushing?
Ripping the band-aid hurts anyway, right? But this is like a band-aid that's been on for too many days. Like this is gonna be a little bit painful. Like this is gonna rip some skin type of thing, metaphorically speaking. However, I think that is necessary. And more than anything else, collective, I think that the healing that comes in from this is, I think is good for everybody involved, not just one person. And so even if you don't have the parent in your life, or if you don't have your parents in your life, or if they've passed, the healing, this process, like having these realizations and really like looking at the truth of the matter, is not going to be easy and it's not going to be fun. But like the healing that comes in from this is not only going to benefit you, but it's going to benefit how you operate with your own children, how you operate in romantic connections. It's like, it's good for everybody involved. There's no lose here. It's like, it's a benefit. It's a plus. It's a good thing. King of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Somebody's gonna, we've talked about this, so I gotta be talking to somebody who's fairly new with me, because we, the OGs, have talked about this before. So many times before. Somebody's gonna come to the realization that somebody goes from like, fuck it, I didn't have a dad, or like, fuck it, like my dad was a piece of shit, to like, oh, my dad was 16. He didn't know what the fuck he was doing. Or my dad was still 14 in his mind. Like he was broken. He came from a broken home. Like this is what he saw growing up. Or he saw worse than what he did. Like, or, you know, my dad saw his mother get beaten every day. And so he was always scared that he would be the same type of dad. And so when it came time when he was having children, he just chose to bounce and like be non-existent, because he was afraid of how he was going to be with his children. And so there's a realization here of like, oh, it's like somebody's like, and this feels sarcastic, but really not, because it's like somebody's like, oh, like my pops, that motherfucker was human after all. Like, because none of us is infallible, right? And so we all make mistakes. Ain't no handbook for how to be a parent, how to be a spouse. They ain't even no handbook for how to heal or how to just live life. You know what I mean? And so somebody here is going through the motions, because and that's exactly what it feels like to me. It feels like somebody's going through the motions, because I think it's been like, I think there was hurt when you were little. I think it was confusion, it was hurt, and then it was anger, and then it was frustration, and then you go through a period where it's like you're so numb to something that you kind of act like it doesn't even exist, and you just, fuck it, I don't need it, but you're numb. You understand what I'm saying? Like you're not. It's not that you don't need it. It's not that it's non-existent. It's not that you don't have a dad or a mom or whatever. It's that it's not that even if this is romantic, it's not that the thing didn't happen. The pain, the trauma. What it is you became numb. And so when you undo that, which that in itself takes strength. So even if you haven't even touched the surface on anything I'm talking about right now, just know that this process is not for the weak. And just the fact that you're on this route, can you please swap me? Please.
Put a hot pocket in the microwave.
Yeah. Can you swap me with the juices? Or with the water, rather? There's definitely a realization here of, and let me tell you, I'll be honest, I definitely, because we started out the reading in the beginning with, let me get that straw.
Put this in the fridge.
Let me see. Yeah. There's definitely a realization here of, there may even be forgiveness, is what I was going to say. There may even be forgiveness here. Like, whether this person has passed away or whether this person is just out of your life. Because you could forgive somebody and never deal with them again. You know what I'm saying? Like, the forgiveness is for you. It's not for this person or these people, right? But in order to stop repeating the toxicity, remember, we started this whole reading out with the Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. So in order to move forward, in order for me to move forward on this, in order for me to move past this, in order for me to heal this, the forgiveness would need to be there. It would need to exist, you know? Tú jode mucho. No. I know I said like an hour ago we were ending this, but I kind of want to keep going. I don't even know. You know what it is? I haven't been pulling cards. Like I said, I told y'all before, I haven't been. No, get out of here.
Please?
No, come on. I'm just not getting back in my groove and you want to fuck with me. You could pull at the end when I'm about to wrap. No. Page of Cups and Judgment. Stop. Page of Cups and the King of Cups. I just... Child. Let's switch. There's a box. Yo, now me gonna put the cards away and it's the King of Cups still at the bottom of the deck. These are the bonus cards. How you went from one belly shirt to the other?
This one is a pajama shirt.
Let's see. The Nine of Pentacles. Somebody's like, it's funny because, I mean, it's technically not Valentine's Day anymore because it's like 12:30. Because somebody's shouting at me like, do a singles read. All right, I heard you. Damn. What the hell? That was loud. Somebody's like, do a reading for the singles. Got you. Heard you. This is what you want me to do the singles read for? 4 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 3 of Swords. Well, the singles read is telling me that you miserable. So go get you some loving. You heard? Yo, I'm dead. Listen, I'm not even trying to be, it's funny, but like, I'm trying to not be funny. But like, look at this 8 of Cups. Y'all don't see that 8 of Cups? It's literally 2 people on each side of the bridge with their backs facing each other. And then there's like a bunch of mumbo jumbo with a heart in the middle. And both the strings are connected to the people. Look at this. I cannot. Somebody's like, do a singles read. Do a singles read. Somebody's screaming singlehood, but I don't know why. I feel like, I don't know if this is spirit. I don't know if this is like, just someone's like, someone may be single as fuck, but I feel like inside, like they yearn for like, what? Yeah. I feel like inside someone yearns for like romance or like to be part of something with someone else. That's wicked. You know, you ever hear like somebody being loud and wrong at the same time? Because what? Deep down inside, somebody's like, I don't want to be, I'm single, right? I don't want to be single, but until I heal this, it's the best thing for me to do is to stay away from people. So this is not even like someone specific. It's just like until I'm away from the trauma and the pain, like until that's no longer existing in my life, then I would rather stay away from people in general. This is someone who's closing themselves off, or this is someone who is actually single because they've closed themselves off emotionally. Ooh. And it's wild because I dead ass didn't see this coming, but like these three cards were also face down. So if you've been with me for a minute, you know face down cards to me is something that's unknown. So like I definitely didn't see this coming. It's funny because with this Nine of Pentacles, so when I was saying do a singles read, somebody was like, yup, this is for me. I'm single. And then this came out. And somebody was like, oh, damn, this is for me, but let me be quiet now. Like somebody's like, hold on, wait a minute. Damn. I'm about to say something that's going to be so triggering to some people. Not everybody believes in twin flames, soulmates, and all that stuff. But like, so listen, I don't know if this is your person or if this is just someone that you're meant to go through certain experiences with, right? So take it for what it resonates, right? But whoever I'm tapping into here, whoever this person is single currently. Whoever this person is, I feel like you already met your person. You already know them. And I think that that's going to be triggering for somebody because I feel like somebody's like, nah, I'm single because everybody I done had in my life romantically has been an asshole, straight up. Like every single one of my exes done fucked me over. So I'm single for a reason. I definitely never met my person. No, I'm telling you. You have met your person already. The problem is, I think somebody is... Y'all giving me the itches now. Because somebody's making me feel like somebody's screaming that they single. Like, nope, single. I'm single, ready to mingle. I'm single. I'm good, I'm chilling. I'm straight. Never been happier in my life. And inside, like in here, this is where the heart is at, right? Left, right, left. There you go. In here, somebody's like this. Like this. 4 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 3 of Swords. And deep down inside, somebody's fucked up. But somebody's like, I would much rather never express my emotions to somebody again. Because I can't trust nobody. I can't trust that I'm going to invest with someone and they're going to invest with me too. Like, I can't trust people. And so I'd much rather be by myself. Someone's traumatized by something that they went through romantically. And someone is single, but someone still loves a specific person. I don't know if it's like the last person you was with or whatever. But there's still definitely someone, you're still connected to someone emotionally. I don't think I've ever noticed this 8 of Cups here. Literally. Like, yo, if you look at the photo, I hope you guys can see it like in detail because my iPad died, so I can't see the comments or nothing, but I hope you guys can see it because there's literally 2 people who are, the strings to their hearts are literally connected to this. This is the mess of yarn, of string, whatever, and then inside is a heart. And so there's still 2 people who are tied together. This is somebody who's like, I'm single and ready to mingle. Don't mingle. Don't mingle with nobody. No, don't mingle with nobody. I'm telling you, I don't even give advice. If you're an OG, you know, I don't give advice. That's just not my thing. But I'm telling you, you screaming that you single and you're ready to mingle and everything is all good, cool. But don't mingle, not for real. Don't date. Don't even fucking have a dating app. Don't send no letters out. Don't send no SOSs out. Like don't do it. Because whoever I'm tapping into is in denial of how they even feeling. I'm not even gonna hold you at all. 4 of Cups, 8 of Cups, and a 3 of Swords. That's the 3 of Cups and a 3 of Swords. Somebody may have been cheated on. I feel like somebody's so hell-bent that something just wasn't for them. Like, nah. When I'm saying, yo, you've met your person already. The person you're supposed to do this cycle with, or the person you're supposed to be with, your person, your soulmate, however you want to look at this, you've already met them. But someone here is not mature enough yet to... I can't even believe I'm about to say this. Because I don't... Who I'm talking to? I'm talking to one of my OGs. Because, like, we've been working through this energy for the last 3 years. So who I'm really tapping into here? Because whoever this person is, this is somebody who's not mature enough to work through... I don't know. You know, think of, like, someone reaching their hand out to help someone up. Like, help someone come up the step. Someone's not mature enough to do that. And it's like you helping someone come up the step, up to this healing, up to the ascension. It's like, because I always say this. None of us is infallible, right? And so, and everyone plays the villain in somebody's story. Everybody. I don't give a fuck who you are. You may not even know you done played the villain in somebody's story. You don't even know how bad you hurt somebody. You probably don't even know it, right? If you can do all this work on yourself and say, yo, I've changed. I'm not the same person I was 6 years ago. I'm not the same person I was last year. I'm not even the same person I was 6 months ago. I'm ever changing. That's it. I'm always growing. I'm always learning. I'm always ascending. How the fuck can that be your truth and only yours? How can that truth not be said for other people? So think of the person that hurt you the most. You think that doesn't apply to them if they really wanted to? You think that change is just something that's selective to you? No. And so I don't know who I'm talking to here, because this could even, if this is an OG, like if this resonates with one of my OGs, that's because you've been doing the work. And if you feel like you've been hitting a brick fucking wall, metaphorically, it's because you've literally been walking into a brick wall. You're trying to do this work, you're trying to ascend, and you're trying to move forward, and you're trying to do all of that without doing the core work, which is the forgiveness. I believe firmly. I'm a firm believer, and whether you believe it or not is cool, but this is going to resonate for somebody, because me, the reader, I personally, and I've always said this, I believe that we need each other. It's like they say it takes a village to raise kids. If you're religious, God created Adam and Eve, right? Not just Adam or not just Eve. We need each other to build, to create, to sustain. We need each other. Along the way, 80,000 fucking years later, and society got us fucking turning against each other. Trust no nigga, trust no bitch, right? That's what we say. But we need each other. And so somebody is here, and somebody is like, I'm doing all this work. I'm healing. I'm living positive. I'm lighting all the sage. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all the things. I'm eating right. I'm busting out all the negative habits and shit. Like, I'm doing all the things. But to forgive this person that did me like that, nah, I'm good on that. Nope. Nope. Mm-mm. I'm straight on that. To hear this person out after what they did to me, nah. Mm-mm. I'll pass. Somebody's trying to pick and choose. Somebody's trying to negotiate. Somebody's trying to negotiate, but like negotiate with the divine. And it's crazy because I feel like forgiveness comes up so much for us on this platform since the beginning, since my first reading in fucking like 2019 with you guys. It just, forgiveness is so big. It's fucking paramount. It's like, you don't realize just how imperative it is to have it. And it's also, it's also, you don't realize how much peace it brings you to have it as well, you know? Which maybe that's why it comes up so much. So I don't know if I'm talking to somebody who needs to forgive someone specifically, or forgive yourself for the fact that you've closed yourself off to everyone. Healing though. Healing. The healing is not, I don't even see it on the table. I think, and it's fucked up because I think someone is either trying to mask, like if they're on their journey, they're healing, they're doing the work, but whoever I'm tapping into has not even begun to scratch the surface on their healing journey. I literally, on the Eight of Cups here, this is two people who are still with their back to each other. This is two people who still won't even acknowledge that there's a connection. I don't know if this is romantic. I don't know if this is a parent. I don't know, ex-friend, a sibling. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is, but this is literally somebody. The Moon and the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles and the Nine is 16 Pentacles. Which is the Seven Pentacles anyway. Someone never saw someone go through a healing process. Someone doesn't even know, like, I've heard the term, but I have no fucking idea what it's even supposed to look like. And so somebody's questioning, am I really healing? Like, is it really, anything that I'm doing, is it actually working? Is it worth it? Is it real? Like, am I able to even heal this? Is this even possible that I could do this? The thing is, I just feel like whoever this person is, they're not open. I think someone's so busy questioning all the things that they don't know, instead of having the faith in all the things that they don't know. Does that make sense? It's like, somebody's gonna do something or somebody's doing something that you've done this every day. You've done this every single day, or you've done this a million times. And someone's about to do something or is doing something that they've done a million times, and they feel like they don't know what they're doing. It's weird. It's a weird feeling. Somebody feels like somebody feels maybe even anxious. Um, somebody's nervous. Somebody's nervous. Somebody's nervous to talk to somebody, but this is somebody you've talked to before. This is not somebody new. Somebody's nervous to do something. Somebody's nervous to talk in front of a group, but you've talked to all these people before. Somebody's nervous to say something, but you've done the same exact speech a million times before. I don't know why, and whoever this person is, I feels like you may be telling yourself like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Because we've already done this, so why am I still nervous about this? Why am I still confused about this? Why am I still like, someone's nervous to do something, but it's something that they've done a million times before. Hold on. Engagement. Somebody may, ooh, and you deserve love. I don't know if y'all can see that, but my hand is shaking. Okay. Somebody might actually somebody's afraid to forgive someone, or afraid to be with someone, or afraid to talk to someone again because of how serious that person is about them. Does that make sense? It's like, I think whoever I'm tapping into here knows that whoever they're connected to, they're actually connected to it. Somebody realizes this. I think somebody is very much aware of this. Now, it's unknown to me what could happen if I talk to this person again, or what could be of this situation again. However, mm, somebody could be afraid because they don't want to hurt someone. Somebody feels like they're somebody. I don't know who the hell this is for, right? Because this ain't gonna be for everybody. But somebody's like, I am a fuck up. I fuck up everything I touch, everything I do, everything I invest in. I fuck it up. And so there's somebody that they connected with at some point, and it was great. Not perfect. It was great. And then they pulled away. And I think this caused a lot of heartache, not just for themselves, but for the other person involved. And I think someone's pretending with that Nine of Pentacles mask, pretending not to be hurt. Reason why I'm saying mask is because in this Three of Swords, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a hand, it's holding three swords, and in the hand on this side right here, there's like this part of a mask. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but that's the reason why I'm saying somebody's wearing a mask. And it's the mask is someone's acting like they're not hurt. Three of Swords. Let's get 3 love cards on this, and then we're going to clean this up. We'll move on to a different deck. I know it's mad late, but like, I'm not done. So. somebody doesn't want to. This feels different. Somebody's been I don't know if this is like casually dating or like flirting. Somebody's been like dealing with someone else romantically. The person you're dealing with still has an ex that's lingering. And I don't think this is like an ex that's like stalking your person. Quite frankly, I feel like there's someone who still has a door open on purpose. They didn't change their number. They have someone kind of like in their space. They're aware of it. They're very clear on it. This isn't someone who's like, I don't know why I'm seeing this. Like, I don't know why someone would do this. But I feel like there's two people here who are connected to each other, but they're on purpose. They're not connecting with each other. Like, this is two people staying away from each other, physically staying away from each other. It feels like they may be entertaining other people, but they both know that they're going to end up back together, which feels stupid as fuck to me. The thing is, I feel like whoever I'm tapping into, I don't think this is somebody who's in the collective. Like, I think the collective would be someone who these people are dealing with. Someone has an ex that they don't want to move away from, or they refuse to move away from. This is also someone who's like, someone's making me feel like this is like pulling teeth. You may have even said this to someone. Someone doesn't want to like throw out their ex's like spare key or fucking toothbrush, I don't know, fucking pictures. Like, this is someone who doesn't want to close the door on an ex-partner. But I feel like someone may be spinning it. Like, oh, it's just a toothbrush. Or, oh, it's just a shirt. I use it as a rag to dry my car or some shit like that. I just feel like, me, the reader, I feel like this is a waste of time. Like, why would you even entertain this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who I'm talking to here. It's interesting, right? Because someone's making me feel like, yo, I'm over them. I don't want to be with them. I want to be with you. Oh, hold on. Let's do this one. This feels all right. So I already established that whoever I'm tapping into isn't even somebody that I'm reading for right now. Whoever I'm reading for right now is someone else, not one of these people. I don't feel like it's one of these people. It could be, but I don't feel that. You're dealing with somebody, collective, who isn't done with their past. The problem is that when you try to pull away from this person, it's almost like this person is saying everything that could possibly be said to keep you with them, to keep you in their space. It's like they're fucking crying and the waterworks and all type of shit. Like, no, you're the one I want to be with. I wouldn't have invested all this time with you. Like, they're making you feel like they want to be with you, but then, and everything may seem great, right? But then when it comes to deleting the ex's number, they won't do it. Blocking them, they won't do it. They may even still be in contact with certain members of the ex's family, or they may still, I don't know, have fucking, I don't know. They have some type of connection to the ex. Why the fuck they're doing this? I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm surprised, and I would be surprised if I pull the next 3 cards and the Seven of Cups doesn't come out. Because I definitely feel confusion. And I definitely feel like, well, what's the point? Like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Why? Hold up. Nah, what? The Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. All right. Hold on. Somebody could be, first of all, somebody could be lying about having kids. Somebody could be lying about having kids. Like, somebody could already have children, and they lied about it. They told you they didn't have none, or they told you they had one and they have like 3. That's number 1. Number 2, this is somebody who's lying about having a child, like about to have a child. So this is somebody who's like, they want to, this person may want to be with whoever they're stringing along because they're getting something from that person. Like, I mean, it could be financial, but I don't necessarily, I feel like I'm getting the attention I want. I'm getting the attention. I'm getting the care. I'm getting the things that I want from this. And if I tell this person the truth, this person is not going to want to deal with me. And so, but I can't let go of this because I have kids here, or I have a child coming here. Like, ugh. I'm going to be honest, right? So the Empress is on the 4 of Cups. And the Queen of Pentacles is on the 8 of Cups. Which makes me feel like somebody may feel obligated to whoever this is. I'm looking at this like kids. Why the fuck? Because that's the first thing I saw. It doesn't have to be kids though. Like, this could just be someone feels obligated to an Empress. And it's wild because I don't necessarily feel like the person is in the Empress position. I'm more so associating Empress with time. Empress is earth energy. And so I guess that would make sense because I'm looking at this Empress and what I see is time. So there's someone here who's like, I have time invested. I have history with this person. I can't just walk away from this. But with the Queen of Pentacles, that's also earth energy, but it's 1 pentacle. And so it's almost like you could have been dealing with someone for a year. You could have been like on and off with them, or like dating them casually, and you've noticed like subtle things, like little things here and there, that there is like kind of strange how, you know, they still, like, they don't have their ex blocked, or they still hang out with their ex's brother, or like they still do things like that. And it's kind of strange, but like it's little things that kind of keep piling up and piling up. I don't know why they're showing me the time. Like, I don't know why the relevance. Like, it's because I would think someone maybe is looking at it like this. Like, someone may be looking at it like, even if I don't want to be with this person's in the position of the Empress. Like, I have to look at this person as an Empress in an Empress position because of the time that I've put in with this person. Does that make sense? It's like, this person may not necessarily be an Empress, but I have to consider this person like an Empress energy because I've invested with this person already. And if I have to walk away from anything, then what I'm gonna walk away from would be the Queen of Pentacles, because it's only been a year. Or the time doesn't equate. The crazy thing is, I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is essentially somebody's wish fulfillment. Reason why I'm saying that is because the Nine of Pentacles, right, with this Queen would be 10 Pentacles. Oh my God. Three of Cups. I got the Three of Swords. I got release your ex, and then the Three of Cups. That's literally what's right here. I don't see the Two of Pentacles, but I definitely feel like somebody's trying to, like, and it's crazy. I don't think somebody's trying to, I don't think somebody's cheating. I just think somebody hasn't let go of past emotions or a past obligation. I don't know what this is, and I don't want to keep reading that energy because it just feels like, what is the reason, right? Like, what is, I don't understand the reason for that. Like, why would you even play that type of game? That don't even sound right to me. So let's put this away. Let's see what else we got. Six of Swords. Six of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. I think somebody's choosing, collective, to move past something or move on from something, even if they got to do it on their own. Even if they got to do it on their own. Like, listen, it's going to be hard. It ain't going to be easy. Could even be somebody embarking on something, like taking on a new job. This could be somebody taking on some type of, like, a lifestyle change. Somebody's doing something and they're like, listen, I'm going to do this by myself, but it's all good because I'm all I got anyway. So it is what it is. Whoever this person is, though, that's doing this, they know. Like, somebody is well aware that this journey that they're about to get on or be on, it ain't about to be easy. At all. Like, not in the least bit. Like, somebody knows, like, shit is about to get real. Like, somebody could know they're about to take a pay cut. Somebody could know they might be homeless. Somebody knows, like, my faith is going to need to be all the way intact if I'm going to get through this. Wow. The Star for the second time today, because this came out already. The Star and the Nine of Pentacles for the second time today. And the 9 and the 5 is 14. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, which equates to the 5 of Pentacles anyway. Somebody has realized that if they don't do this, or the longer they take to do this, the longer it's going to take for them to get here. The longer it's going to take for them to be able to have a new beginning, start over, actually be happy. Someone has realized that they themselves have been a blockage on their own journey. I feel like we all come to that realization at some point or another. Tower. One more card. And death. This is somebody, listen. This shit is never, it's not going to be easy. Listen, if I want to take the easy route, I'm going to keep stepping on nails. And I'm barefoot. If I want the easy route, it's going to come with a lot of pain. It's going to come with a lot of bullshit. And so somebody is like, listen, let's just do it. Again, ripping the Band-Aid. I'm about to title the damn reading that. Because it just feels like ripping the Band-Aid. Somebody's realized that they're the only thing standing in their way. Unless I take the first step, I'm never going to get to where I'm trying to go. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to be stagnant for the rest of my life. Is the journey going to be difficult? Yeah. But anything that's worth having is always going to be difficult to attain. Relationship, business, anything. Anything. Collective. The Devil and the Nine of Wands. I think somebody has been stubborn for a really, really, really long time. I don't have an addiction. I don't have a problem. I don't need to go to therapy. I didn't have parents to ruin me. I was adopted, right? It's like I'm not the problem. I'm not what's broken. That ex is not for me. That's not my person. That person lied to me. That person cheated on me. That person broke my heart. That person is not for me. I don't need to forgive these people. Fuck these people. I think somebody has been on that train for a really long time. And I also think that I don't know what takes place, but there's definitely a realization here that until heart-to-heart conversations, until you yourself, collective, make the decision to change whatever you need to change, because it's going to be different for everybody. Change the way you're thinking, change the way you're eating, change the way you're living, change the habits, change the people you're around, change your location, change your attitude about how you're seeing things. Until you decide to make that shift, nothing in your life is going to change. Things are going to just things are just going to be fucked up and difficult for no reason because nothing is changing. Or would you rather go through things that are difficult, but you know that once you get through it, once you go through the motions, at the end of the tunnel, there's going to be changes that come with that. It's up to you. It's literally up to you. Devil energy. Collective. It is like 1:30 in the morning Eastern time. I don't know how I be doing it. I don't know. But my apologies, collective, because usually we go live every Sunday. The Sunday service. And I've just had some things going on in my personal life that I really couldn't make it last Sunday. This Sunday, I'm going to be traveling. So that's why we're live. Well, that's why we were live tonight. Just in case I can't come live this weekend. I love you guys wholeheartedly. I fuck with you guys the longest way. I truly hope that you guys were able to overlook some of the weirdos in the comments and gain some type of positive insight from this reading, whether it's about something that's affecting you or something that's affecting someone you love. And if not, that's cool too. I appreciate you guys for sticking around. Again, big birthday shout out to the OG. Big birthday shout out to my Aquariuses. Huge birthday shout out to my cusps, my Aquarius Pisces cusps. You have a birthday coming up. And I definitely, I am going to be back. I just don't know when. I don't know if we're going to go live the following Sunday. I might, if I don't get to go live this Sunday with y'all, during the week, we're going to go live. So, I'll definitely let you guys know. I'll keep you guys posted, and I'll definitely put the link up way before we go live, just to kind of give you guys a heads up. Patreon gang, y'all the real OGs, because when I tell y'all, I'm all over the place this week and last week, all over the place. But y'all really be holding me down. So, I fuck with you guys the longest way. Not to pick up this mess, because I got a mess behind this camera. I love y'all. I fuck with y'all the long way. I hope everyone had a good night. I hope everyone has a good rest of their week. It's technically Thursday on my side of town. So, if anything resonated, please don't hesitate to hit that like button. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.